Patrice Evans. I miss y'all. I've been putting out a lot of videos because February is my month. This is my month, all right? Think about it. It's about beauty. It's about love. It's about Black History Month, and I plan on getting a video out for that. It's about so much. So I bring out my genius on February, and I think I'm just going to keep it going because March is the Women's Month, and so there's so much that still fits with what I do. So if you're brand new to my channel, my name is Patrice Evans, and I am the belly dancing minister. I bring out a woman's joy from her beautiful hair to her beauty from the inside out, keeping Jesus at the center of all we do. And I know that we all want to be desired as women, so my channel is a channel to go to if you want to know how to be desired and attract a godly person in your life, if you are single or if you're married, to sustain it or to attract that person. So if you are looking for that and you want to know how to do that, on Sundays, I'm always giving great advice in my sermons and my messages from the Lord. It's a movement and message, Joy Party TV on Sundays. And so I really get into the heart of all that there. And then we do practical things throughout the week on Tuesdays for movement. And today, Thursdays, we talk about beauty, mostly natural hair. So what I do on Thursdays is I like to share my journey. That's how we all started, right, lovelies? Is that I started to just come on here and share my journey. So this is something that has to do with my journey. And when I learned some stuff about my own hair, I figured, well, let me get on here and make sure I share with everybody else what they probably will have to do too to find out what the best protective style is for them. So basically, the core of it all is because we all want to be beautiful. We want to unlock our joy. We want to be desirable so that we can get the godly person for us and sustain the one that God has for us, right? So we as women need to be there for one another for that. So we'll be talking more about that. I have some other things I want to talk to you about later on in the video. But for now, let me share with you what happened to me when I tried protective styling, okay? So I'm going to add in clips of what happened during the week that I did it. I went 5 days with a protective style using yarn, okay? So let's just get right into it. So what happened was, I actually started doing some studying. Every year around this time or around January, December, I started thinking, okay, should I keep doing my wash and goes, my stretched wash and goes for my protective style? And then I start getting a little nervous. Am I doing the right thing? Is there something I'm missing? I just keep getting, tell me, comment below if you're getting that too. So I have proven that I can do wash and goes, stretched wash and goes as my protective style. My hair is growing and it's doing just fine, actually, even in the winter. And the Lord was putting on my heart that if it's not broken, don't try to fix it, because I actually have been making it every winter rather, except for when I had my rice water setback. And if you guys don't know anything about that, definitely I could try and put the video at the link down there so you can see what I'm talking about. But I've recovered from that, and I've just been fine using my natural hair products and my growth oil and all of that. So I happen to have my growth oil here with me. You can go to ayurvedacurls.com to get it if you're interested. But I want to feature that more because I want to do more for retaining length. And this is my styling jam, and the reason I have this is because I want to make sure I have my products that I need to use to make my hair look decent. Because if you can see, it looks a little dry right now, and I'll explain why it's dry in a second, okay? If you're in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, question, what's up with this rain? It's like, today we finally had some sun, Saturday we had some sun, but I mean like 40 days, 40 nights. Like seriously, if you're not in Atlanta or in the South, then you can't, there's no way that you can imagine how crazy this is. I feel like I'm in the rainforest. Like not just drizzling, like, rainy days. No, I'm talking pouring all night and sometimes all day. And I think it's like getting to me. So I'm feeling like, before I got on, I was like, it starts to get to you. It's a perfect time to try out protective styling because it's like, it's not like I'm going anywhere, because you got cold rain. And that's kind of what happened to my hair when I went away to the Netherlands and when I came back and tried the rice water, and then my hair, started to fall out. So I think it was a perfect storm of that, is where I came home with drier hair to begin with, and then I did all that. So this cold, wet rain and weather is not great for my hair. So I don't know about you, but it's not great for mine. So during that time is when I decided to do this. Now, if I could get the time frame right, it was basically last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before last. I started my protective style. I looked it up. I said, oh my goodness, what's this yarn stuff? So this is what I got from Amazon. This is yarn. And yarn basically is really, it's actually yarn. Like if you do knitting, it's yarn. So if you want to go on YouTube and look around for what yarn is, I could show you exactly how I did this yarn to protect to style my hair. But this is what the hair that I used. And this is all that I used when I did the yarn. And that's one way to do a protective style that I was trying last week. So today, what I'm doing, if you're new to my channel, is that I have been a natural where I've shared my journey here. That's how this all began with me being here. And I've always been a no protective styling the traditional way natural. So I've been a wash and go natural that used my gel as my cast, and that cast was me protecting my hair. So I'm more of a low manipulation natural, and it's been working for me. I've learned that I can do it. So yay, celebration. You can do it like I thought you could. Now, for a few reasons, I'm ready to now see what more I can do. Could my hair have grown faster? Now that, for lots of reasons, these are my 3 big reasons, that I'm curious to see what more can I do for my hair. That's the one reason. I'm just curious what happened. What would happen if I did? Am I right? Am I able to? And if I am, let me see if I can. What would work for me? That's one. The weather's really bad this winter season. So for the winter, I really needed this winter, and I haven't needed it until now, where I am in the South. And the third reason is that now that my hair is past my shoulders for the most part, I'm concerned about, do I need to switch up now and start to do something different to retain my length than what I was doing before? But without further ado, I'm going to take this out so you can see what my hair looks like, because now you understand what I'm doing, okay? All right, so I figured I'd just show you my first takedown after having it in for 5 days straight. And I'm showing you that it's very dry on the top. So I'll talk more about the outcome later. This is one of them. It came out. So you can see that the hair above that was showing is dried out, and this still has like that cast that I had when I washed it originally. So that's what that's looking like. And I'm just going to take this one out real quick so you can see. So the yarn, as you can see, it's on top of my banding is what I did. All right, so I figured I wanted to make sure that you all saw me take this down after 5 days of wearing it. So that's why I made sure that I got this filmed first, and then I'd come back in later, a week later, to see if I did it again, if I could do it again, see how it worked out. And if it did work out, then I would announce today that this would be a protective style that I was going to use. If it didn't work out, then I would going to announce to you all why I chose to use something different or whatever the outcome was. So stay tuned. Stay tuned until the end of the video so I can share with you what I ended up doing as my preferred protective style and how this worked for me. All right, so this is what it looks like. And I'm going to now get some, oil it up a little bit. First, I'm going to get a little bit of water. And just kind of wet it a little, but it's during the day, so I'm not setting it yet. Get a little oil in it for the top part. And then I'm going to get some of my gel and kind of put that on the top also. So I had the top was out, and that's what I don't like. And I don't like how it ended up. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play with it, and I'll be back on Sunday, okay, y'all? To show you how I put it in the final results if I'm going to do this, okay? So basically, this, I didn't realize it's going to come with so much, and I think it might have just, I'll write in the description more information about this. If you don't get it the first day, if I post this and it's not there the first day, check back in another couple of days and I'll put it in there. Because I really have a million things to do, y'all. Trying to keep up with making y'all happy and giving you what you need. So anyway, look, it came with some pretty little things in it. Look at the colors. I love the colors, the gold and the little ringlets and these pretty little things. You know, stylish hoop things, jewelry, hair jewelry. I love it. And so I was so excited to try protective style. So if you're new to my channel, I have not been able to do protective styling because I was feeling like it dried my hair out. I just felt, because I'm learning my hair all these years and all throughout my journey, which technically was 2017, the top of beginning of 2017, maybe in the spring, I would say, is when I got deliberate, is in May of 2017. But I had been trying to get there for a while. I can say it was a transition because I had dyed hair, all this stuff. But anyway, ever since then, when I came out and I started moisturizing my hair and learning about the maximum hydration, which I can link that video at the end, and I want to talk more about it. I promise you I'll come back and get more into that. And when I do my wash days, I'll explain it when I do those. But I showed you in my wash day routine, and I talked about it more technically in the last video, but I will try and show you more when I moisturize my hair and things like that. But right now, I really want to talk about protective styling. So, and stay to the end of the video because I want to talk about a protective styling challenge that I want to do for you with us, okay? I really want to get into the detail of it and all the things that we're going to do and everything. So stay to the end of the video, and you know that YouTube rewards me when you stay on to the end of the video. I'll try to make it as fast as possible, getting all the information in. You know I always give you some good information, so hang in there. All right, Amazon, I think was between $3 and $7. Not very much. I didn't think I was gonna get this much, but I got a lot. I have one of the rings in my hair right here now. I wanted you to know how I got to where I am right now. I'm going to insert probably a photo of some results of what happened with my hair, but let me just explain what happened. So what I did when I did my protective style is that I decided that I don't want to separate my hair. These are the things that I try to prevent and that I notice goes wrong with my hair. I did weaves for years, and if I ever did braids or anything where I separated my hair a lot and did it in braids, I felt like my hair got really, really dry, okay? And that was one of the things that dried my hair. And if I kept it in too long, between separating it into little pieces and keeping it in too long without moisturizing it, I felt like it got really dry. So, okay, without moisturizing, of course. But even when, so when I had a weave, the last time I did a great job with it. However, with that weave, I ended up having these edges started to get weaker. So I noticed that wasn't good. So there's always something for me with that. I never usually have edges issues, but with that, because I tried crochet for the first time, it affected the front of my hair. So I have not mastered this protective style with fake hair or with added on stuff to my hair. So this is an example of protective style while you're adding something to your hair. That's one way to do protective styling, okay? And so adding something to my hair could be, like actually putting it in your hair would be box braids, twists, all these different ways to do separate pieces in your hair, adding something to your hair. Also a weave, what they call a unit, because it's actually attached to your hair and you can't take it off, right? You can also do the adding to your hair not permanent, which is a wig, which has never been my thing, but I tried a little bit since I've been doing my journey here, and it's okay one day here and there, but for more than a day, it really is uncomfortable for my head. So basically, I just don't like to separate it. I don't like it in something too long. And the other thing that's wrong with my hair is the smothering. Like for some reason, if I'm wearing a wig or something, I feel like it smothers it. Somehow, I feel like my hair retains moisture more when it's out and it's not. It's the opposite of what everybody's saying that they do to protect the hair. I actually need my hair to be loose, and it seems to work better that way. But it works good with a cast. So with a gel cast and it's loose, it seems to work better for my hair. And I also realized that while it works better for my hair, I do dust my hair every 2 months. I don't know if that's something that I would do anyway, or if it's something that I'm doing more because I do a stretch wash and go with a strong cast. I'm not sure, but I'm starting to think that I'm on the right track. I'm doing fine, and I should just leave it alone, and that I maybe should just use my bonnets and my things like that. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been loving it, and my hair's been flourishing, and I've been loving it. But something about the winter is making me think I need to cover my hair more, and I need to put it away because everybody's doing it. I just feel like I'm supposed to be doing something, and I'm gonna be penalized if I don't. Like, this is feeling, right? So it just could be my mind, but I feel like on the one hand, I'm really happy with what I'm doing, but on the other hand, I'm like, the weather's crazy. I need to like protect my hair. I don't know, should I be doing what everybody else is doing? Would my hair be longer? Then there's this other piece. I've never really had my hair down to my waistline before, mid-back waistline before, and I really think I want to go for that now. I think I'm ready to truly, honestly try to go for waist length and mid-back waist length, to go as long as my hair used to be in a weave rather. And I want to be determined to do that. And everywhere I wanted to get determined again with my journey in that way. And I wanted to know if you want to do it with me, this is the perfect time to do it. So I want to talk to you more about that at the end and talk more about this protective style challenge that I want to do with you. Okay. The details and all that. Okay. So that's what got me thinking, should I do it? Should I do it? And if I do it, is it okay if I do it my way and not do it like everybody else? And then I'm like, let me have an open mind and see what I've been missing. So if you're like a virgin to something, you don't know if it works or not unless you try it. And when you have natural hair, you have to do a lot of trial and error, which is really can be dangerous for your hair. So you have to do your best with what you know already with your hair and then try to be adventurous. So what I did, that being said, how I did it was I said, okay, I watched a few videos of the Chick Natural, then I saw how she put her box braids in. She took the actual band itself, with not banded, but just like a piece of her hair that was about this much in a rubber band, and it was loose, and she took it, and when she braided it, this was all in one part of the braid, one of the third parts. So she didn't separate it at all for the braid. And I thought, I like that. So that I took in the back of my mind. I said, I'm going to use that. But I didn't want to do box braids. So I didn't know what to use. Should I use hair? Should I not use hair? I didn't know what to use. So I did some studying on the yarn, and it seemed like it really worked for a lot of people. I was like, wow, this yarn. And I got so into this yarn. I was like, I'm so excited. I think I found what I need. So because it's like, to me, it felt like I was doing some kind of banding or threading. I felt like this could be like threading, and I'm not sure if I can use it again. If I can, I'm going to try and find a way, because I really love the concept of it. And what this video is about is really getting real with yourself. Concept versus what your hair really needs. It's really important that you stick to what your hair really needs. And I'm going to explain the 3 major things that you need to be thinking about when it comes down to the things that you need in just a moment. Let me just let you know what ended up happening. Right after that, I will tell you the 3 main things you need to be thinking about when you're deciding on what's the best for your protective style. It can look like it's doing fine just because it looks good and it's in your hair and you got your hair did. That doesn't mean it's going to actually be serving the purpose of retaining your length. And there's so many videos on that. And I want to talk to you about being honest about that. Just because your hair looks really nice and on point and the edges are laid and you got everything looking really good, trust me, for many, many, many years, I knew that fresh hair did feeling. It's like a placebo. You walk out you're almost like floating and gliding because you got your hair did. And you just feel like you could do no wrong. I need that placebo right now, because what that does for you, it makes you think you can't fail, you can't do wrong. There's no way that I didn't get that because I don't look good. It's got to be something else. That confidence level just goes somewhere else. What I don't like about that confidence level is it's rooted in something that's not yours, and that's what I had to fight. And so I would be very, very careful with having that confidence and rooted in something that's not yours, that you have to keep taking out and you have to pay for, and you have to keep putting in your hair. It could be damaging your hair and all that stuff. That's a whole thing. Am I good enough? The web series stuff. So anyway, so my channel is about making sure you're joyful in whatever choices you make and feeling desirable without losing sight on who you really are in the Lord and who you are, right? So that's my little balance here. That's what I'm trying to work on here. So I could easily slap a weave on my head. I could definitely get back box braids. I could do it, but I have to think of a few things that I already know that I can't do so that I can reach that ultimate goal of waist length, right? Okay, so this is what happened. I took some yarn And then I looked at some videos that showed me how to do it. What you're supposed to do is find out what length you want to go. And you're supposed to double the yarn to find out that length. So I'm going to show you. I don't have scissors with me, so I'll just kind of talk you through it. But anyway, this is what it comes in a spool like this, right? So let's say you want a certain length. Now, if you have followed my Good Enough the web series and the psychology behind wearing fake hair, what I believe you should be doing is don't go too much further than your natural hair. This is a good rule of thumb. If you're going to keep this in for, let's say how long you're going to keep it in. You're going to keep it in for a month or 2 months or a few weeks, whatever you're going to keep it in. Whatever your immediate goal is, if your goal is to get 1 more inch, then you should probably just go like 1 or 2 more inches longer than your natural hair. Psychologically, it's important for your branding, meaning in front of people, so that when they see you, it's not such a drastic change because it messes with your mind. And it messes with your ability to believe in your beauty and your worth and all that. And it just makes you feel good about your hair, about yourself, and how it's growing. If you go too far off of it, it's such a jump when you start taking your natural hair out. Now, if you don't have a problem with that at all, then you can do whatever you want. But this is for those of us who really want to keep our confidence, our true confidence intact as we're doing it. And we want this to just grow a little bit longer than our natural hair. So we found out that my hair is about my armpit length, just about, almost there. It might be there by now. So if my hair is about armpit length, then I should go just a tiny bit lower than it. So just a little bit lower. Now I found out after braiding it that it actually shrinks up even more. So you could probably go 2 inches lower, and then you cut that, and then you get another piece the same, and then you do the, let me show you what I did here. See if this looks decent. Okay, so then I cut it. So I know how to braid. I don't know how many of us do or don't know how to braid, but I definitely know how to braid. And so this will be 2 pieces, and what I did was I made this thick, 1 piece thicker than the other, so that when you do that crisscross, I don't know if y'all know how to do that already, but you take one and you kind of loop the other one around. For somebody who's against natural fake hair, I sure do know a lot about fake hair, so I would love to help you with that, but I want it to be done in a healthy way. So there, I looped it in, and I took the thinner piece and I copied what I learned from the Chick Natural, and I laid it on top of my banding, because I said, this works. I'm afraid to undo what I know works for my hair. I don't want to go way out with this. Let me just do what I normally do and put this on top of it. So you might have, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'll put in a clip of that. So I went like this, and then I'll show you. I began to braid. You can go on videos on YouTube to find out how to braid. But then I started to braid, but notice I have this only in one. See that? And then I just kind of went down with the braid. And I just kind of kept braiding. Now, this is much longer probably than I did. No, I think this was exactly as long, because my hair is banded, so it's a little longer than it seems. And so I just wanted to show you how I did it. So when you saw me do those videos where I had the banding in, had this hairstyle in, you at least know what happened there. Now, after I did it, I think I put more bands on top of it so it looked cute. So I braided it, and you could just see how it looks. It's kind of messy braiding looking, but you know how those, there's some locks that are messy that are really cute. So anyway, this comes in brown, it comes in different ones. You see, I did one here, I did one on each one, so I ended up with 4, and then I did this like same hairstyle that I have now, but with this on top of it. So, and then I put a ring here and a ring here. So I will insert a video showing you all that, and I'm going to take this out now, and then I wore it for 5 days, and these are the results I got. So the results is I ended up having little bumps on my hair, because remember, I had just done my wash day routine, and I had all that henna, and my hair was like, already been through a whole few hours of doing my hair. I don't even know how long that was, because I did everything that time. So there, I'm taking it back out. The ring is in the way. Okay, so I did it for 5 days. I moisturized it, and then I started to see what happened. It was extremely, extremely dry. I'm just going to look at my notes here. So the pros were that it looked really cute. Wasn't that cute? That was adorable. All right. I can't think of any more pros, except that it was really cute. I liked the way it looked, and I wish I could do it. The cons were that I had little small bumps right here. I had a little small bump right here. It was something about it pulling the whole time right in here. I thought, nah, it's no big deal. And I kept trying to pull it. It's something about it was pulling. I don't understand why it was pulling, but it felt like it was pulling. Maybe it's because it's so tight and my hair is silkier, has more of a silk to it. So when my hair pulls, it just slides. But with this, I don't think it slides, and I think it literally pulls my hair. So when I used to have braids used to fall out of my hair because they didn't last because my hair has a silk to it, like you know what I'm talking about. Then I lost hair in the back. This is the strongest part of my head. And I never really have a problem there. I literally lost long strands of hair back here because of the pulling. A lot. And I'm going, if I find the picture, I'll insert it. And then I missed my hair. I had a hard time with the 5 days because I missed my hair. But because the weather was so horrible and I had nowhere to go, it helped a lot. But I missed being able to touch it and just see my hair. And I had excessive dryness, and that's it. So those are the main results. If I can remember more, I'll put it in the description down there and let you know. And so when I took it out, I made the decision that I can't do it. I don't think I can. I saw some people say that they were allergic to it. I have had that problem whenever I did a weave. I remembered always feeling irritated in my scalp every time I put the weave in. So I knew that I had to wash the wefting part every time I did, and sometimes I would forget. I'm like, oh, my head is on fire. So I might wash it again. If I ever try it again, I'll wash it. But so far, it's kind of reminding me as to why I haven't been able to do protective style the way others do. So that's my results. I'm not going to probably use it. That's why if y'all want these spools here, they're new, then we're gonna, at the end, I can talk to you about how I can get them to you. So what I ended up doing is taking my weave that I had between, you've seen this, between 2016 in the fall and the spring of 2017. That's when I tried it for the first time to do a protective style when I went natural. And that was the first growth I had. And I did a good job with it. And I did my thing that I tell you about, which is, see, it wasn't very long. I had a TWA. It's very kinky and natural, close to my natural hair. You could barely tell. Very simple. What I do is I take it and I wrap it around my hair. This is what I did for my high bun that time when I had it up here. Same thing. Just wrap it around. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'll cut this, I'll make it faster. All right, as you can see, this is very simple. It comes out so cute. No bobby pins, no pressure on my hair, no stress, and even the messiness looks great because it has that natural kinky look. First, you want to start off by getting real quality hair. And I could do a bobby pin if I want to, but I don't want to. You guys have seen it before. You've seen me do my dancing in it, and I could make it look cuter. Let me see. I could make it look cuter if I want to. I could take this and tuck it in. And there you go. So it turns out that this will be my go-to protective style from now on. I cannot use anything other than this. This is very expensive hair. $400. I got a lot of it. You've seen my weave bin. So this is going to be my go-to style because of those reasons. And I need to be able to get to my hair. I don't quite understand why, but it dries my hair a lot. Right now my hair is dry still because I just been leaving it alone because I've been putting my mind on so many other things lately. So I'm just going to put some of my growth oil on it. But my hair is nowhere near as dry as it was when I did that. Now, is it in my head? I don't know, but I didn't like that. I'm going to put a little bit of gel. I'm actually liking putting my hair away a little bit, though. This is kind of fun because then it's like, and I feel peace of mind. This is my gel. I'm using a little gel because of the dryness. I feel a little bit of a peace of mind that I know it's always in this. And so I don't feel like it's in some kind of weird style right now that I'm worried about, because it's almost like I'm just doing what I always do, but a little bit longer. So the long answer is Do what you're always doing for your stretch method. Take whatever stretch method. My advice to you is take the stretch method that you've already decided works for your hair, right? Whatever you do, I know you know a stretch method that you've noticed works for your hair. Your hair grows, you don't lose hair, it's fine. Take that stretch method, wear it longer, add some hair to it that doesn't make you feel your skin break out or anything like that. Make it look cute somehow. If you do lots of twists, you can do this style, right? Because you could just pull it to the side and put some hair in the back like this. You can take this hair, twist this hair, and make that look like it's part of your twisted hair. There's so many things, but my advice is take what you already do for anything that you've ever done to stretch your hair, or if whatever you've done to put it away for whatever reason, even if it was just to wash it, take that style, make it a little neat, and just keep it in that style. Put a wig on it once in a while, add a cute little bit of hair. 3 things to keep in mind as to how to know that you got the right one, how to choose it. First thing is, what can your hair handle? My hair can't handle other hair on it. Maybe it can handle natural hair better, but it can't handle anything on it, especially if it has any kind of chemical on it. And I want to talk to you about it. There was a lady talking about how fake hair has something that's cancer causing. So it was on Instagram, and I sent it to everybody. Okay, the other thing is that you think of your joy. This makes me feel joyful, and when I'm joyful, then doesn't it make you think, oh my gosh, I just love watching her because she's joyful. You know, that makes me more desirable. That makes me more lovable, more attractive, you know, and that's what I want for you. When you truly are feeling joy in whatever you're doing, especially when it comes down to our hair, which is very personal to us, we need to have joy. We can't be doing it just because everybody else says to do it. So this was a great idea in theory, and I want to be like everybody else, like my peeps, and I want to, you know, do what everybody's doing, but I can't. So I have to first think of, what can my hair handle? I already tried these things and it can handle, so let me stick to what I know it can handle, and then let me add something that's going to put some joy, give me some joy. So these protective styles for the winter, they're kind of boring and they really kind of suppress your joy a lot of times, for me anyway. So how can you enhance it to bring joy? This little gold thing gives me a little bit of joy, and, you know, put my hair like this is cute, and I'm probably going to spoof it up a little bit more, but things like that. Maybe I'm in the mood for a wig for a day, so make sure it does that. And the third thing is it's got to fit with your lifestyle. So just because other people like wigs don't fit with my lifestyle. It's just not me. It's just I do it for a special occasion or because of acting or some specific reasons. It's very purpose driven. So if there's no purpose that it's serving, then to me, I don't care if everybody else is doing it. I just can't do it. It can't sit well with me to do it. So make sure it fits your lifestyle. You saw how simple I did that? Put it on and go. This fits my lifestyle, and I feel cute, and it's not hurting my hair. The 3 main things, okay? So make sure you're covering those 3 things. That's how you can find the protective style that works best for you, okay? And for your life, okay? And for your length retention and getting to the goals that you want. Okay, now let's talk about length retention challenge. I didn't want this to be too long, so let's get right into it. I hope that helped you, by the way. So I want to do a length retention challenge, and I was thinking, guys, let's keep it real. I always want to be realistic. I think that we can definitely get 1.5 to 2 inches in 4 months. So that would be July 1st. So if we start March 1st and we go until July 1st, every 2 months we check in and see if we got our 1 inch or close to it. If you at least got close to 1 inch, that would be great. Because remember, I dust every 2 months. So we'll see if I can get 1.5 to 2 inches in 4 months. What do you think? If you're interested in that, please comment below. If you are, there's some things I want you to do. Okay? The first thing I need you to do is I need you to email me on patriceevans1@gmail.com. And all right, so if you're interested in this challenge, we're going to take it piece by piece. Maybe you just want to start off with the first 2 months and see how it's working for you, and then continue for the next 2 months. Okay, we're going to break it down into 2 8-month segments. Because if you're like me, 4 months is a long time, life happens, things happen. Let's see if we can at least make the first 2 months first, and then we'll check in and say, how are we doing? Are you guys okay with continuing for another 2 months? Okay, so I want it to be a 4-month challenge in total that would end in July 1st, begin March 1st. Hair grows on an average of a half an inch to, I think, a little less than that a month. Okay, so if your hair grows and that average, then let's try and do that. I think we could at least get 1.5 inches in 4 months, right? But let's start off with the first mark at 1 inch in 2 months. Okay, and then we're gonna go for the next 2 months. We're gonna see if we can get another inch. But okay, we can do this. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I want us to get together on my Joy Seekers Facebook page, and I want you to give me your email and email me saying that you want to be a part of the challenge. I feel like on YouTube, I'm having a hard time talking to y'all. I love y'all so much, and when I finally see some names that I see often commenting, those are the brave ones that comment on me. For me, I just love seeing your names. I think Fierce Diva, and a lot of you that I can't even think of your names right off the bat, but a lot of you, I'm just loving the fact that I hear from you so much for whatever videos I do, whether it's the ministry, the dancing, or the natural hair journey and beauty. So what I want to do is the Joy Seekers. We're seeking joy. Anybody on my channel, that must be what you're doing. We're seeking joy. We want to be desired, and we want to either attract the right man that God has for us, or we want to sustain what we already have. And we want to be attractive and desirable for ourselves. These are the things that we ultimately want for ourselves, right? So let's work together as a community of like sisters working together as lovelies, just helping each other get there. I just want to see you more and hear from you more and connect with you more. So on my Facebook page, I already have it set up. It's called Joy Seekers. I have not been able to really build it because I haven't really pushed for it very much. You might have gone by it a few times because early when I first did it, I was talking about it, but I haven't been able to grow it. I am not going to grow it if if none of y'all want it. It's for you. It's literally for my lovelies because I can't really get to you here on YouTube. When we do anything here, the whole world hears us and sees us and everything. But if we go there, it could be our thing. I can hear from you more. Then I know exactly what videos you want to do also, and I can get into depth. I can talk about I can share what you've said if you want me to. So join me, help me build this community on Joy Seekers. If you are an Ayurveda Curls customer, you have your own Facebook group, which is Ayurveda Curls. Okay, so go there and you get a unique group, because then we can talk about how the products are working for you. You can help me, tweak anything if there's anything more you want me to do. I feel like I got a great thing here. I just want to hear how you're loving it. Many of you are Ayurveda Curls members, so go on there and you'll have a unique group of things that you're already talking about. So if you're an Ayurveda Curls customer, you ever purchased from Ayurveda Curls, go on to Ayurveda Curls on Facebook and join that group. What I need you to do, you need to email me first so that I can actually have you. What you need to do in the email is email me saying who you are, saying that you want to be either a part of this challenge, 4-month challenge for 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches of hair growth. And you want to be a part of the Joy Seekers group to stay on top of this challenge, okay? And tell me what your name is on Facebook so I can make sure that you are invited, okay? That's what I want you to do. If you are an Ayurveda Curls member, then you can be a part of the challenge and you could be a part of the Ayurveda Curls group on Facebook. So those are 2 groups on Facebook that can only grow if you grow it. It's yours. It's not mine. I mean, I set it up and, I'm going to get some support to help me keep it going, but only if you want it. And I would love it because I can hear you better and I can give you what you need better rather than here where the whole world's listening to us and I have to monitor how I say things because I got to make sure that, I'm doing things that are general for everybody, for new people. I don't want them to be out of the loop. So a lot of times I have to introduce and I have to do a lot of stuff. But if we're in a group where we already know all the stuff, you already know a lot, I don't have to keep introducing myself. No, I want to grow our community and I need your help with that because you are the community and you are what I'm working for. I'm serving you. So speak to me, comment whenever you can. You can email me if there's something specific you want to talk about that's very personal. You want everybody to know your business. If you want to go on to the Facebook thing and get support from each other, that'll be great. And we'll have our rules set up and everything of what we're going to do. We're not going to be soliciting businesses and all that. It's really just there for our challenge and for supporting for what we do here, right? Now, for the 9,000 subscribers, I want to give away this brush. I want to do a review on it, so look for me to do a review. You know I don't use tools, but I figured if there was any tool I would use, I'm trying to be open-minded, this might be the one because I've been looking at it for months, and I mean for a while, and I'm like, okay, let me try this. Detangling brush. It is 8 free moving arms. Man, y'all have seen this out, right? So then for 9,000 subscribers, I'm going to be sending this to a lucky winner. I am going to pick from those who are subscribed here. You are in either one of the Facebook groups and you have purchased something from Ayurveda Curls. So if you're interested in being a part of getting this, I'm going to keep this open for a week. And after a week, I'm going to pick from those who have emailed me that they were interested in getting this brush for the 9,000 subscriber mark. One little piece of disclosure, you will have to pay the shipping and handling for me to send this to you, okay? That's the only thing. But it's very light, so it's probably not expensive depending on where you are. But I will definitely, it'll be on the box. You'll know how much it cost me. Okay, thank you so much for getting me here and help me get to 10,000 subscribers. And one more thing, guys. I want to get to 25,000 as a goal for 2020. And I think that you all can help me get there. I want to put it out and, you know, speak it into existence and ask God to bless me, to grow our community, to bless more people, to unlock their joy, more women to unlock their joy, to feel desirable and for themselves first and for love in their lives, whether they're single or in their marriage. So help me get there. Share my videos with people and email me to be a part of the hair challenge, to be a part of this if you want this. You can put it all in one email if you want to do it. Like you can list all the things you want to do. And I think that is it. Okay. I love y'all so very much. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. I'm going to do my best to edit this so it's not too long. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to be talking more about the protective styling. So next week will be the beginning of our challenge, and I'll be doing things talking about all the tools I'm going to be using, how I'm going to moisturize my hair, everything I'm going to be doing to do it. So this will be my protective style choice. And just to let you know, I'm not going to be doing it for 5 days at a time necessarily, but I will take it out, put it back in, and at times I will go 5 days if I can. I don't think I can do a 2-week thing. I don't know if I could do the long-term protective styling, but I will be doing short-term in it, taking it out, letting it air out for a day or two and putting it back in, stuff like that. That's how I will be doing my protective styling, okay? So I love you so much. Keep Jesus as a part of your journey.